global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Yesterday, the team of Rivers State Physical Planning and Development Commission were at the site of Samuel Nwanosike's five-story building hotel that was sealed, and to their amazement and shock, there was construction that was ongoing, with even police officers manning and securing that place for the workers to continue with work, despite the order of sealed building that no activity should take place, and they literally, went against that law, that order. Well, for some of us who do not know, there's actually a 2 weeks grace, but let's find out what was really the matter and what has the government of Fubara have in stock for Samuel Nwanosike, who happened to be the ex-local government chairman of Ikwere. Of course, his tenure has expired, and happened to be a strong ally of Wike. Wike, the FCT minister. Let's find out. Well, according to the notice filed to them, and it reads, and I'm going to read it. I'm going to quote it. The government of Rivers State of Nigeria, Office of the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, with a file number MPP and UD/COM/24/03. The Managing Director, NOSI Integrated Service Limited, number 312 Woji Road, GRA Phase 2, Port Harcourt City Local Government Area, Rivers State. Contravention and stop work on your property situated at Plot 41 Diob, GRA Phase 113 and Plot 312 Woji Road, GRA Phase 2, Port Harcourt. Now, with reference to our earlier notice of contravention sent to you, that which is MPPS and UD/COM/24/02, dated on the 10th June 2024, on the above subject matter, see attached. It has been observed that you have not fully complied with the Rivers State Physical Planning and Development Law number 6 of 2003 by the following: 1. Non-payment of Rivers State government approved fees. 2. Non-compliance with the supposed approved building plan with registration number MPP and UD/BPA/21/P172/May 614/614 as itemized below. 1. The area of the site 1602 1602.406 m² is at variance with what is on ground. 2. The orientation of the building on the site plan is different from what is on the ground. 3. The arrangement of the parking lot on the site plan is different from what is on ground. 4. The height of the building on the approved plan is 4-story building, with the gates, while on ground is 5-story building. In lieu of the above, the building plan was with registration number MPP and UND/BPA/21/P172 May 614/614 is made invalid for non-compliance of the Rivers State Physical Planning and Development Law number 6 of 2023. Therefore, the contravention fees for non-compliance and or alterations and non-conformity of your commercial development is 545,888,400 naira, just only. Now, the payment should be made directly to Rivers State government account within 14 days on the receipt of this letter. Wow, this is interesting. And then they wrote the account details, of course, and they said thanks for cooperation. And this was signed by Honorable Isaac Umejuru. The question now is, why is Dr. Nwanosike Samuel not responded? My colleague is in the house. The question now is, instead of stopping and seeing how to negotiate over that amount of money in question, they have decided to continue work despite the stop work notice and the seal, and they've not even gone to pay within that 2 weeks. So it's still within that 2 weeks. I guess Fubara may not be doing anything soon, but I really do not know. What do you think with this notice being served and the fact that he has 2 weeks grace to pay and he has not paid and work is continuing? What do you think is really, what do you think the governor will be doing after now?
Well, I don't know if it's a case of the English used or it's a case of, I'm above the law. I'm with those who are the true owners of Nigeria. I am in the, leading party. I don't know. But what we've just seen now is a clear cut disobedience to the law of the land. As much as whenever it's in your favor, you talk with big mouth. When it's against you, when the law comes against you, it's a two-edged sword, the law. If it comes against you, you must also bear with it, being that we have sworn to respect and also to stand by the law. What just happened now for me points to one direction, that number one, they don't care about what antecedents they are going to leave behind. As far as everything I'm doing is in my own favor. If it was another person that was doing this, the whole media would have been carrying it. But as long as it is I'm the one doing it, it is cool because all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. And the most troubling aspect of it is that there are people who have been given the right to protect the law, to ensure that the law is perfectly executed. Those are the same people who are currently protecting someone who is going against the law. And the big question is, where are we going with this? However, he has been given 2 weeks. I don't know if the 2 weeks has expired because I think it was on the 17th that he was given. So 2 weeks will be precisely, I think, today, because 2 weeks from now, that's 14 plus that 17 will be okay on the 31st. It will be precise on the 31st. Everything will be over. Let's watch and see if he's going to pay that amount. I think he had been given an amount, or
Yes, he has been an amount. That's 580 something, but million. But he has said it on that day that there's no way he will be paying that amount. There's just no way. That he's an equal boy. That yes, he wants to pay the fees and the fines, but he can't pay that amount of money. Where would he get that kind of money from? But now the question now is, he doesn't want to pay. I know there's this feeling of being remorseful when they tell you stop work
some
and you genuinely obey and stop work. But the fact that he's continuing with the job and using the legal security personnel like to protect the workers, it clearly shows who is Fubara. You can't
exactly, exactly. And I think that if he respects the rule of law, respects the law, the ideal thing to do at that day now would have been to meet with the authorities concerned and let's see how they can negotiate the amount given to him. And from there, we know this guy. But for you to continue with your work, you don't care what's going on, which means I'm ready, I'm daring you. I'm ready for showdown. And I'm going to prove to you that I'm above board when it comes to being, a former chairman of Igwe local government. But however, our fingers are crossed. Now, I think what Fubara is waiting for is when it go past the 31st, then the sledgehammer will be released. Let's get to here. Let's get to see what he will do. But, this is not a good antecedent because someday you will be free from all this bohaha that is going on and you sit back and watch younger people that you would have been advising. You will be so handcuffed in your mind such that you can't advise them. Why? Because you did worse. You were the one that started this thing. The issue of corruption today we are seeing in the state, in the ministerial level, at the national level, was started by some. These antecedents that they have left behind will come haunting them and bringing low the expectation of the society. Because if you are doing this, another younger boy who possibly is queuing behind you to pick up the leadership position in a query or possibly in the state is watching you and is watching how the law is treating you. So tomorrow, when he get a hold of power, he will understand that power can be so misused. So I'm going to misuse power in such a way that whatever I feel like doing, though the law does not permit it, I will do it. The future seems to be bleak every day based on the antecedents that we are leaving behind. Because everybody, when they come into history, they will say, what was happening before now? From there, they will continue. Bola Tinubu, when he came on board, what did he tell Nigerians? I am going to continue where Buhari stopped, which means if Buhari was doing the wrong thing, I'm going to continue from there. And that's what has been messing up the country. We need to be careful of what we do. That's just
when you say power, you make it look as if the query man, Samuel Nwanosike, is still in power.
Why I'm saying he's still in power is because though I am out of power, but my boss, who possibly is the owner of Nigeria, he is the one controlling everything in Nigeria, is still in power. So somehow, indirectly, I'm also in power because as far as you are eating with those they powerful, automatically you are in power. So that's just it.
Okay, but let's see how Fubara reacts to it. But let it be also known that let this be on record that nobody should start crying wolf and start crying that Fubara is marginalizing everyone or anyone that is not in sync with him. I hope everyone is saying what he is doing. Let's see how Fubara reacts to that. Let's meet in that comment section once. So take have a nice time. God bless.
Global happenings today. We communicate. we analyze